Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Hey everybody, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. Thank you so much for watching this week's show. We do appreciate it. Now we do want to let you know we have a shortened show this week because our PBS stations are pledging, but it is all brand new. And I tell you what, you won't want to miss this week's story because we've got some great deer hunting action and some great deer hunting stories from the Sparta buckpole. First time we've been there with cameras rolling and we had a great time. So lots of good stuff on this week's show. You stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream. It's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by
Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's destination since 1988, featuring varieties of homemade sausage, jerky, brats, and gourmet entrees. Holiday gift boxes can be assembled in-store or online. Details at countrysmokehouse.com.
By DR Trailer Sales. From job sites to weekend adventures, we've got you covered. With locations in Milan and White Pigeon, Michigan. We carry PJ, Big Tex, Diamond C, and more. More information is available at drtrailer.net.
At Boss Shot Shells, we make all our shot shells right here in Michigan and deliver them direct to your door.
German potatoes,
Okay.
and then a vegetable, local, all grown here.
Okay.
Happy Joe's. Yep, Happy Joe's, mac and cheese, taco salad, and then of course we have to have some wonderful apple crisp from the Apple Ridge.
The night before the opener of the gun season is something special. Deer camps and hunters gathering together is what it's all about.
All right, Lord, well, thank you for everybody being able to join on opener night, pre-opener of deer season. We thank you for the blessing of having us have the freedom to do this.
What a great group of folks. This season I would be tagging along with Joe Dietrich, a local farmer and avid hunter. Our opening day found us with deer on us right away. Joe has been hunting for most of his life here in this area.
Well, it's been a family trait. My grandpa did a lot of deer hunting back in the early 30s and 40s, and then Dad hunted a lot, and kind of just been a family trait. So we've been doing it. I've been doing it since I've been 10 years old, and so it's been 40, 50 years of doing this now. So.
We were perched in a shooting shack this opening morning in quite a spot. We had standing corn out a few windows with some lanes cut through it. We had a food plot in front of us and some downed corn as well. It was a perfect spot for deer to move through or for them to stay a little while as well. We did have one borderline buck that moved through, but Joe was waiting for something a little bit bigger, and he knew that there were a few good ones in the area. We had a good sit, and as we started to head to the truck, Joe summarized the morning hunt.
Well, it was a pretty good hunt. We probably see 12, 15 deers, 4 bucks, 1 shooter. He was about 300, 400 yards away, a little too far, but it was a good morning, pretty typical. It's always a good hunt.
And the shots we heard, was that average amount for here?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, probably average. It died off a little earlier. By 9 o'clock it was very little shooting. It's warm, pretty windy, but there's still bucks chasing does. We see a couple bucks.
Yeah, we did.
Chasing some does, so we're gonna give it a little break and come back at it again tonight.
Okay. Well, we had a few stops this morning to see how folks did, and this very nice deer camp sits literally in the backyard of the owner's house.
Yeah, that's my house right up front there. I used to, years and years ago, I used to go up to Lance and Scaney all the time.
Okay.
And stay up there. And they had the place I stayed up there actually wasn't probably as nice as this, but it had all gas lights, ran off a generator, everything else. The older I got,
yeah,
I didn't have time to do that no more when I had kids and everything else, so we just built this out here.
Nice. The next deer camp we went to felt more like a sports bar than a deer camp, but hey, it was packed out and everyone was having a great time.
They're not like they are up north. They're more of a social crew. Some of them have kind of a cabin behind their house, and another one we went to was a guy's got it's an old barn. He converted it over just kind of into a social room. So usually on opening day, they got a couple of camps have dinners and a couple of cocktails and a little celebration with friends.
Well, wouldn't you know that in between the visits to the deer camps in the area, we heard that Joe's son-in-law had a nice one down, and we got there just in time to track it down with the family.
He came across the wheat field, and Aubrey was hunting with me, but it wasn't quite shooting hours yet. We could see him, we knew it was him, and we heard a couple gunshots from the neighbors. We thought, oh shoot.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this morning there was a bunch of does running around, and he came chasing one right by the miscanthus back there, and shot him once. He bedded down, and he stood up. I didn't want to take the chance, so we put another one in, and we dropped right there.
Wow.
Wanted the kids to come along, so they
How far was the shot?
About 50 yards.
Okay.
Yep, should
Nice.
be a chip shot. So, what do you guys think?
I think it's big and heavy.
Should we put this on the TV show, guys?
Yes. Yeah.
Which TV show?
Michigan.
It's time for
Michigan Outdoors.
Well, it doesn't get much better than that. What a great family. Joe and I did hunt for a few more days, but never did catch up with one of those bigger bucks in the area. But on the 17th, we caught up with a ton of nice deer at the Sparta buckpole. This event draws some nice bucks and lots of prizes as well. As the deer started to roll in, I learned a little bit more about this event.
This is our Sparta buckpole. I think our 4th annual.
Nice.
So it's growing. We have a lot of different options here for families to do. You can go in and you can have a dinner. We have a lot of different prizes, and the prizes here are great this year, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Giving away lots of stuff?
Yeah, it could be up to $1,500 for value on the first place for the biggest buck here tonight.
Wow.
And they're all scored by commemorative bucks of Michigan, so a little bit different than normal buck polls.
As the deer started to roll in, we got to hear some big stories.
My name's Mike Buckner, and I'm from Sparta, Michigan.
And Mike, tell me what happened with this nice buck this week.
Well, the funny thing about it is this. So a week ago, I just came back from hunting in Montana, and we shot some mule deer and some whitetails, and we were at my dad's, and we were all getting ready to hunt, and my boys didn't want to sit in this blind, and so I said, I'm going to go sit in that blind, and he walked out at 7:45 and about 85 yards. So it was. I wouldn't have shot it if he wasn't as big as he is, kind of thing. So.
Oh, that's a dandy.
Yeah, it sure is.
Did you guys see many deer in opener?
As a matter of fact, I saw 3 different 8-points, a couple of spike horns, and 12 does opening morning, and then but the rest of the crew. I mean, we saw sporadically. We saw probably a half dozen more does.
Okay.
So we didn't see a lot of bucks after that.
Wall Smaller, Sparta, Michigan.
And tell me what happened on this hunt.
He came in behind me. I had to wait about 45 minutes, an hour, following a couple does. And finally, he came out to where I could shoot him. He in between the brush, he would run fast. It seemed like he slowed down when he got where I couldn't. Finally, I got a chance. And I was shaking a little bit, so I was kind of scared to take the shot. But it ended up pretty well.
Nice. How far was he?
About 55 yards.
Okay.
But I thought he was like a 6-point. I didn't think he was as big as he is.
My name is Ellie Ring. from Michigan.
What town?
Oh, Sparta.
You're here from Sparta. Okay, well, tell me about this buck. What happened?
The day after open season.
Yeah.
And I shot it out the back door of the blind.
Okay.
We had to move the gun and all the stuff all around and out the back door.
Okay, and was he with some other deer or by himself?
With a couple other bucks and one doe.
Okay, and how far was the shot, do you know?
No. 50 yards.
50 yards, okay. And were you excited? Tell me what happened in the blind. Was anybody with you?
Yeah, my mom and my dad.
They were both with you. And did everybody get pretty excited after you shot?
Yeah, we were all shaking really bad.
Is this your first deer?
Yes, my first deer.
First deer, and it's a monster buck?
Yeah.
Wow, how are you gonna top that?
I don't know, probably. I'm not going to.
Richard Versluis, Comstock Park, Michigan.
And Richard, tell me what happened with this nice buck. Did you shoot him today, yesterday?
Opening morning, just seen it coming in and watching a little bit in the summertime, and that was it, I guess.
So you kind of knew he was there?
Yeah, I had him on camera a few times, and
nice.
Yeah.
How big a piece you hunting?
100 acres.
Okay.
That he was on. So.
And how far was the shot and all that?
It was about 125 yards.
Okay.
So.
Perfect. Good deal. And any idea what do you think he'll score?
No idea.
He's a monster. How many points?
12 point.
12 point. Okay.
Adam from Walker.
Adam, tell me what happened with this nice buck.
So Ethan and I went out state land. We got out there. We were in the blind at 6 a.m. We saw it chasing 3 doe and private about 600-700 yards away about 9 a.m. We tried to make a move, but it ran up into some trees, and then old boy here had to go to work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And at 5, I caught him running through the field with another doe, and I just was able to grunt get it to stop and take the shot. I was just lucky but persistent.
How far was he away?
75 to 100. Okay. I actually never measured it afterwards. I was just so excited. My buddy had to stop me to take pictures. This is my first buck. This is I've been deer hunting since last year, and this is my first opening day. And I used to do a ton of waterfowl. My buddy got me into waterfowl hunting in 2020 after COVID. Went crazy, and then my buddy last year was telling me, you gotta get into deer hunting, you'd love it. So I late season doe, shot a doe last year, and this is my first opening day.
I'm Brock Van Vliet, and I'm from Sparta.
Okay, what happened with this nice buck?
He walked out of the pines about 75 yards and double lunged.
Was he by himself?
Yeah.
Okay, and which day was it?
This was on Sunday.
Sunday morning or evening?
Yep, about 9 a.m.
Okay, did you hunt opening day too?
Yes, I did.
And were you seeing lots of deer this year?
We had just does running around the whole day.
Okay.
That's about it.
And how many bucks have you shot before in your life?
2 other ones.
2 other ones, okay. So you're an old pro at this?
Not yet, but hopefully later.
Well, that's a great buck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Todd Johnson from Sparta, Michigan.
And Todd, what's your role here today?
I am the announcer and one of the people that helped put the event together. It's a great event that we've been doing now for 3 years, and it helps our Sparta sports boosters out, and we raise a lot of money for them tonight.
Yeah, and does it take a lot to put something like this together?
It does. It takes quite a few different meetings. We're trying to grow the event. Last year we had about 30 bucks, and hopefully this year we have more.
And there's a lot of prizes.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of prizes, a lot of great sponsors that chip in, and we figure that if we have great prizes, that really helps the hunters out and gets the hunters to participate. So,
well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for coming.
I am Heidi Schneider, and I'm from Kent City. Yep, it was opening morning about 8:20. He come in and he had a really bad limp to him, so I decided to shoot him, and it's actually a pretty nice buck.
And how far was it? Was he by himself?
He was by himself about 50 yards from me.
Okay. Have you shot a lot of deer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of does, less spikes, all that stuff. Now I'm going for the big ones.
Very nice.
Alexandra Inchgruen from Marne.
And tell me what happened on the hunt this year.
I went out and I was in the shack with my boyfriend, And it was funny, I was actually taking a video of him sleeping and snoring, and I sent it to my sister. It was like, look at the hunter in his natural habitat. And I set my phone down, and then I went to grab my drink to take a drink. And then I look out to the side, and I see a couple of doe, and I start hitting them, waking up. I was like, hey, there's deer, there's deer. And so then he peeks out the other window and sees, like, there's another doe and a buck, just wait. And he pulls out, and then I shot him like 2 hours after he bought my tags for me.
My name's Kyle Janos. I'm from Kent City, Michigan.
And what happened here? Tell me about the hunt.
I was hunting up north at my family's cabin, and first time shooting 2 deer on opening day, or let alone in general.
Wow.
So this is my 9 point I got in the morning hunt, my biggest buck ever, and then I shot a 5 later in the day. We're in the 3 on one side, so
okay.
It was a fun hunt.
So tell me about this one. What happened? By himself, or was he with a doe?
He was by himself when I first seen him, but after I shot him, I seen another deer run off, and I don't know if it was a doe. I'm assuming it was.
Okay. How far was the shot?
75 yards, probably.
What kind of gun do you have?
30-06.
Ooh, big boy.
Yeah.
I'm Josiah, and I'm from Sparta, Michigan.
Tell me about the buck. What happened on the hunt?
On the hunt, I was hunting with my mom, and I was getting bored. It was like 9:50, and I grunted, and that buck came in. I forgot to bring back the hammer the first time he came through because I was using a muzzleloader, and then he got through, and then I doe pleated, and he came back in, and I shot him, single lunged him. He ran like 150 yards, and then fell, and then I had to shoot him again. So.
Have you shot many deer?
Oh yeah, I think that's like my 17th one. So.
17?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
12?
Yep.
Well, congratulations, young man.
Yeah, thanks.
The gun season here in Michigan is pretty special, and whether you're at a tent camp in the UP or a revamped barn just north of Grand Rapids, the opener just brings us all together. It's a chance to tell old stories and a chance to make some new ones as well. Special thanks to Joe for letting me tag along for a few days in the deer stand. And there's still some more deer hunting yet to come here in our great state. Get out and enjoy some time with your friends and family right here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Well, hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Michigan Out of Doors this week. If you missed part of this week's show or maybe part of last week's show, you can always check us out online. Full episodes of the show are there at MichiganOutofDoorsTV.com. We're also on YouTube. You can check us out both of those places. And I tell you what, make sure you are joining us over the next couple of weeks. On next week's show, we're going to see Jordan Brown's opening day from the west side of the state at a tent camp. And then we're going to also have some pheasant hunting for you coming up, some duck hunting, lots of stuff over the next several weeks. Make sure you are joining us. And as always, if we don't see you in the woods or on the water, hopefully we'll see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by...
Get away from it all to your own place. With Greenstone's recreational land loans, we'll help you finance acreage of any size so you can own your own place in the great outdoors. Greenstone.
By Great Lakes Firearms and Ammunition, a family-owned and operated firearm manufacturer in Sparta, Michigan, offering a wide variety of calibers and colors, backed by a lifetime warranty. More information available at glfallc.com. By Saab, providing defense and civil security products and services for over 85 years and now part of the Grayling community with our new advanced munitions facility. Career opportunities are available. More information at saabinc.com. By Showspan, producing consumer shows including the Ultimate Fishing Show Detroit, January 8th through 11th at Novi's Suburban Collection Showplace. The show features fishing tackle, trips, boats, and seminars from top pros. The Ultimate Fishing Show, Novi.
Closed captioning brought to you by Double D Ranch Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 foundation working to make hunting and fishing accessible for those with disabilities.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, East to Monroe, to St. Marie and back again, I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above,